Today at Drive-Thru Kitchen, I'm doing something that doesn't have a drive-thru, but it does have to-go orders, and in my book, that's close enough these days. The Red Robin Whiskey River Cheeseburger. Yes, I made the barbecue sauce, the Whiskey River barbecue sauce, which is trademarked by the Halliburton Corporation. I don't know that that's their parent corporation, but hey, these days, who knows? It probably isn't. Don't sue me. You're definitely going to sue me when you see how close I came to your burger, though. You're going to be mad. Because, you're charging how much money for that thing? Like 20 bucks? Come on, man. Now I'll show you how to make it at home. Better, faster, cheaper. I'll show you how to make the sauce. There's crispy fried onions in there. Yeah, we made those too. But you're going to have to stick around to find out because that's how YouTube works. If you watch the whole video, then I get... Anyways, we won't get into that. What we will get into is some trouble with this burger because, ooh, ain't it pretty? Yeah, let's go. Okay, if we're making the Whiskey River burger, we have got to make the barbecue sauce that goes with this. It's a unique sauce. You can't buy this. You can buy it. But, it's expensive. Everybody wants to make it themselves these days. That's why you're here. You didn't come here to see what stuff you had to buy at the store, except for this stuff. There's some weird ingredients in here. But we're going to go over that because that's what we do here in the Drive-Thru Kitchen. But basically, this is a fairly simple sauce if you have all the stuff. We have half a cup of ketchup. We have a quarter cup of bourbon here. Use anything you like. That's what I have. There you go. Molasses. I have all my dry ingredients. List of all my dry ingredients right here. I have a list of all my wet ingredients. Liquid smoke is one of those. Liquid smoke, if you're afraid of it, don't be. It's a natural product that's made through the smoking process. They just kind of take the stuff in the smoker and mix it with other stuff, and you get liquid smoke. The other weird thing in here is hickory smoke powder. It's a little hard to find. I'm going to see if I can find a link and put it down in the description for where you can buy hickory smoke powder. It's a weird one. But stuff like this, always check my Amazon store. If I can find a link there, I will put it in there. It is amazon.com/shop/how to cook with an E on the end. That is the main one, even though we're on the Drive-Thru Kitchen channel, it's the same store. There you go. But we're just going to put this into a 3-quart saucepan. We're going to cook this because it has a lot of alcohol in it. And we don't want to get drunk. We want to get full and happy. They're not mutually exclusive necessarily, but we're going to cook this. Okay, so we have our ketchup going in here. Half cup. Use any brand you want. Just use the red stuff. That's all I ask. Yes, they make purple ketchup. It's weird. All right, whiskey. Let's put the whiskey in. That out of the way. Dry ingredients. Dry ingredients going, whoo, they went. Wet ingredients. Did I already go over what the wet ingredients are? Hoisin, soy sauce, Dijon mustard, apple cider vinegar, tomato paste, lemon juice, stuff like that. Okay, that is going in there because, heck yeah. But yeah, the hoisin and the soy sauce are somewhat unique, I have to say. Got a little bit of hangers on there. Perfect. All right, we are going to give this a good mix. She's looking beautiful as it is. We don't have any thickeners in here. We didn't add any water to it. But we do still have to add is the molasses. Molasses is a pain to work with because it is. So we need a tablespoon of molasses going in here. Chat amongst yourselves while we wait for it to do its thing. There's a reason why there's a phrase called slow as molasses. Close enough. Put that back on there. Put that back in the cupboard for another 10 years. This is going to the stove. We are just going to heat this and simmer it. We're going to simmer this about 10 or 15 minutes. That's going to cook off the alcohol. Alcohol doesn't cook off very quickly. It does take a few minutes. Ooh, it smells good. It's early in the morning. And man, the smell of bourbon in the morning reminds me of things I don't remember. Okay, cooking the sauce is pretty easy. Since there's no thickeners in it, we don't have to get it to a specific temperature. We're just going to simmer this down and let it cook enough to cook the alcohol off. Seriously, it's really strong at this point. Get it to the point where you like the taste, and that's it. All right, the next thing we have to do is form our burger patty because we're making a burger. I have some 80-20 ground chuck here. Use ground beef, whatever you like. Just make sure it's exactly 6 ounces. That is the Red Robin way. So there we go. We have a 4.5-inch burger ring because it matches the buns I'm using. If you're using smaller buns, use a different burger ring, unless you like the burger to hang out. But break up the strands basically. Gently pat this down, very gently. We're not trying to kill it. We're just trying to get it nice, flat, and level so it holds together. And that's perfect right there. Now to make some crispy fried onion straws. We're going to take a yellow onion. We're going to slice off about 1/8-inch pieces off of this. About 3 slices ought to do it. Perfect. Cut the smaller inner rings in half. Cut the outer rings into quarters. Put this into a bowl. Okay, yeah, use your fingers. It works much better. And then we are going to cover this in a little bit of buttermilk, basically just enough to coat it. And then we're going to put some salt and some pepper and some paprika on here. And we're going to season these up really good. This goes in the fridge for about 20 minutes or so at least. Give this a really good stir. Make sure it's all mixed up real good and really good and seasoned. Then we're going to drop this into some all-purpose flour. It does not have to do anything to the flour whatsoever. You don't have to put anything in it because anything you put in there is going to burn when you put it in the oil. So don't do that. Now we are just going to take all of our little coated onion bits out, trying to keep as much flour off of the plate here as possible, because flour doesn't taste very good unless it's stuck to something. It just doesn't. But yeah, get that all basically sorted out. Don't miss any. We have our oil here at 350, 375, something like that. And we are going to kind of coax these in without putting any extra flour in there, because again, flour doesn't taste very good unless it's sticking to something, and it ain't going to stick to nothing. So yeah, just get these in here at a single layer, basically. Make sure they're all under the oil. Cook them for, about 2 minutes, something like that, 3 minutes. They will look like this, and they're delicious. Then we're just going to put these onto a paper towel and let them drain and cool a bit. You could put a little salt in these right now. Be perfect. But let's get making our burger. So we have our brioche buns here. These are no seeds. I know some places have seeds. But, that's kind of an individual thing. But you definitely have to toast these up. So a little butter in there, and it's perfect. Now, this cast iron pan is smoking hot. She's 500 degrees. And we put our burger down, and it is sizzling. It was seasoned on the other side. It's seasoned on this side. It's perfect. We're going to let that go till you get a nice crust on it. Make sure you scrape up the crust. Oh, yeah, a little bit of Maillarding there. We don't want to go too crazy, but this is the time for the barbecue sauce, believe it or not. It goes on right now on the burger. Then we put the cheese down. Yep, and now we're going to put a lid on this, melt the cheese, give this about another minute, and we're going to pull this off, and let's go make a burger. I'm hungry. So we are going to assemble our Whiskey River burger here because everything is done. That's usually the time when you want to do this. In case you didn't know. We have a little mayo going down the bottom. Oh yeah. They like their mayo. So places from the Pacific Northwest, someplace up there, and they like their mayo. What can I say? So we're going to put a little on top. What the heck? Double down. If you want to put a really cool aioli with this, oh yeah, come on. I used to make this mean whiskey garlic aioli. I should make that again. All right, onion straws. These are delicious, by the way. If they go on the bottom, not the top, the bottom. If you didn't want to make onion straws, you could always use, and I'll show you in 2 seconds because I'm busy at the moment. Is that looking enough? Yeah, I think so. You can always get a bag of these. You can get these in the can thing around, Halloween or, a few weeks after. These are awesome. They work pretty well. They do come pre-staled, so you don't want to heat them up. It's the only thing. Okay. Now we've gone over that. Onion or tomato? Onion. Onions down. Now is it lettuce or tomato first? I'm going with the tomato. Okay, we've got some really nice, super ripe tomato here. What the heck? We'll go crazy. We can, right? A nice bit of shredded lettuce to make a nest here. What this is going to do is this is going to catch all the juices and bring it all to me. Oh, protects the bun. It does wonderful things. Our burger is going down. It's a 6-ounce burger. The barbecue sauce is already on there underneath the cheese. I don't know why they do that. It's weird. But when in Rome, do as the Red Robins do. Don't think that's a phrase, but that is a Whiskey River cheeseburger right there. Oh yes, it is. Although it does probably need a squirt for dressing for the thumbnail, which I'm about to shoot right now. Thumbnail is done. The smells. We need smell-o-vision, people. Come on. Look at how gorgeous this is. I'm just going to hold this up to the camera here so you can see this. Before, I'm going to cut it in half. I'll do it. I'm going to cut it in half. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got inside this thing. Could you put bacon on this? Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't you put bacon on this? But if they put bacon on it, then it's a $30 burger. Seriously, their prices. I mean, I get it. Everything's expensive. But really expensive. How pretty that is. Look at how pretty that is. The brioche bun. Now, you might remember this with seeds. You might remember it without seeds. Your local restaurant might still do it with seeds. They source their stuff locally. Corporate says it's supposed to have a brioche smooth top bun, no seeds. That's what I used. And that's what we're going in for. Because, holy crap, look at this thing. Okay, someone's going to get mad if I eat it upside down. And look, I got it a little past medium, just like they do. Mm. 2 slices of cheddar on that are delicious because it's thin cheddar. The lettuce has done its job and it's soaked up all the juices and everything. That's sauce. Ooh, that is a sauce, man. It's smoky. It's delicious. It's sweet. It's bourbon-y. Bourbon-y? I don't know. Oh, I need another bite. Okay, now I always tell you, oh yeah, I nailed it. I didn't nail it. This is like 10 times. Oh, there's something about you can control this at home and it's so amazing. And the sauce. All right, I just nailed the sauce. The sauce has that perfect twang to it, the perfect sweetness, the smokiness, all of that. Apparently hoisin might be the secret. I don't know. But it is absolutely amazing and delicious. And now you know how to make it. That is a fun little burger right there. Make this thing at home. Save yourself a fair bit of money. I'm serious. I think it's $18 or something now for that. Ooh. I mean, it's a good burger. Dang. But that's what Drive-Thru Kitchen's all about, right? Showing you how to make stuff better, faster, and cheaper at home. This is definitely better, faster, and cheaper. You don't get the experience of going out and you can't get one of the milkshakes or something like that. And, you know, I can see that. Yeah, you know, there's something you're paying for the experience and everything. But if you're looking for burger night at home, there's your new favorite burger. Keep a bottle of this handy. Oh, yeah, that'd go good on ice cream. It would. But yeah, this came from a suggestion in the comments. So everybody, tell me what you want to see, and I do it. I am the trained seal sitting here. I am doing what you request. That is my job, and I'm happy to do it because you people are geniuses. Oh, come on. This was not on my radar, but it was the second I saw the name of that thing and I went, oh yeah, that's a great idea. So thank you for that, the suggestion, and give me plenty more because It's a huge world out there. We've only scratched the surface, and I'll keep making these videos. And if you hit the notification bell, you're going to know when that one comes out. And until then, I say thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and eat a wonderful burger. Bye.